Alright everybody, welcome to today's video. As you saw in that previous video, I did work on that Ryobi jet fan blower that belongs to my friend Mike. I went to school, high school with him back in the day. We're going to try to see if we can get this one going here. Unfortunately, when he was trying to start it, he broke the pull cord. Now, he has since then went and got me a pull cord for it. I don't know if it's going to work for it because I looked at it. I didn't say anything to him then, but he got one, but it's for like a mower. So he got one of those power care handles. We'll see if it works for it. It might be not the right thickness, but maybe it'll work. We'll try to make it work either way possible because I don't have that thin of a cord to put on it. Except for the one that Roger gave me. Now he couldn't get it started. Like I said, he kept pulling and pulling and finally snapped the cord. So before we can even do anything, we're going to have to get in here and take this whole assembly off of here and get to it. Looks like it's up here. Now as far as I can see, they're Torx screws here. There's 1, 2, 3 that I see off bat here. Let me show you guys over here. Let me bring you guys over here. You guys can take a look at. Whoa! Didn't lock the camera down. Sorry. 1 screw there, 1 screw there, and at least 1 right there. That's the ones I see. There might be some hidden that I don't see. That's the ones I see off the bat. So we'll just take those 3 off there and see if we can get it sorted out. So let me get you guys here real quick. I think they're T25s because I'm working on his blower. The other one, they were T25s. I had to go through my set here. This is my small set that I usually use out here. I brought my hyper thing just in case. But I had to go through my little bits, and I had extra bits in here I didn't even need in here in this one. So I went through here and kind of went through them. There's some I'm missing. Let's see if it's T25s, which it is. So there's 1, there's 2, and supposed to be 3, and that one fell. Okay, that takes that off. Okay, so we can get to the spark plug with that part. Okay. Put those screws over there so I lose them. Okay. I figure there's another screw. Yeah, I think there's one. Let's see. It moves. I think there's another screw holding it, and that's probably where that gas tank is. Okay, let's see. What we got going on here? Yeah, there it is right there. There it is right there. Need my long. It's 1 right there. So there's 4 screws at least that I see. There it is right down there. If you guys can see over the shadow. There, it's right there. You guys can see it. That little dirt screw there. I didn't bring my extension out here because I didn't think I was going to need it. Let me pause you. Let me go grab that extension. Got the extension. I just cleaned that off with my toothbrush. See, I'd have to move that choke lever. Oh wow! Even with my extension, it's still a booger to get to. Okay, got it. Okay. Please let that be that. Oh no. What else is holding it? I took everything off. There's got to be at least another screw holding it. Oh yeah, it's on the back part. It's on the back part there, that's why. This assembly has to come off somehow. Looks like there's gonna be a little bit more involved. It's open just to take the cover off. Yeah, it's right back there. I'm gonna get in there to get it. And the gas tank is holding that one part right there. Oh. Seal away. Alright, let me take some of this stuff off. It looks like there's little push tabs here. Let me go get this all off of here and we'll put it back together afterwards. So let me pause you guys. Let me go get all this stuff off the back side so I can get to it. Alright, I got it off, but let me show you guys what I had to do. There's where I gotta get to the rest of the screws. There are these two screws right here. They're T25s also with a washer. They go in this part right here. It's on the bottom. You have to move your little pad out of the way. There. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a hole right there. That hole right there, I'm going to put my pinky right there. That's the hole right there where the screws are. There with the washer. You take that off there. That assembly. Put you guys right here. Let me see. I might have to remove the gas tank. There to get to this. Okay, so I can move that off to the side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these screws back here. Put these screws. Kind of keep these screws separate because I don't know, they might be different thickness and all that, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to screw them back in there so that way I don't lose them. Alright, now I have to go get me a magnetic tray in a little bit. Let's see now. Looks like I'm gonna have to move this out of the way. If I can just get it off enough that I don't have to take any throttles off of there and all that. We can get to it. Come on, there we go. There's the starter cup and all that there. I didn't bring nothing to. Okay. Stay right there. Okay. So that's what we're looking at right here. I'm not going to try to take all that off of there. I might have to go through the carburetor eventually. Okay. So the rope got twisted in here. I didn't bring no pliers out here. I was going to take all that fuel line off of there, but okay. Let me go get this fuel line stuff off of here. Let me pause you guys. I gotta get my clamps, get all this. Let me get all this out of that fuel tank and all that out of the way. There, and then we're gonna have to probably wind this thing back up. And it's still spring loaded, so that's good. I don't want to take all the throttle linkages off of there. I want to leave that all alone. There. Looked like he had a cicada here at one time. He must have had it outside, and that's an old dead one. Hi. Alright, so let me go get the fuel tank off, and then we'll start working on this recoil. Alright, I should have everything now to do this. Now, I just gotta get this off of here. It's a thinner cord, so I don't know. Okay. Well, you know what? It's still got some cord on it. I wonder if we can just get away with just putting a handle on it. Well, it did until I did that. Now I unwind the spring. Let's see. See, I was spring loaded until I did that, so now I'm probably going to have to see what's going on with it. I'm probably going to open up a can of worms now doing it, but what's going on with it? Yeah, it was hooked onto there and it came off. It looks like a little knob. Now the fly being in the way. So it looks like that was hooked into here. There's a little knob right there. I don't know if you guys can see it with my shadow. There's a little knob right there. I'm going to point to it right there. Hopefully not if you guys can see it. I think that's where that goes. Well, no, wait a minute, no. That thing was in there. This, was it? Oh, it went into here. Okay. Let's see how it goes. There's a little pocket. It goes into there and it holds it. That's kind of weird. Thought that'd have a little bit more involvement. No, it's gotta go in that way then. Huh. Hey, if it works, that's okay. Let's go with it. Alright. That's the way it looks like it goes, so. Alright. Maybe we can just reuse this cord again. Hey. So, yeah. Let me burn this end off a bit. So I gotta get it flush again. That way, and this looks like I'm not gonna be able to show you guys what I'm doing here, so I'm gonna try this.
That's the one I was looking for.
See if I can try to get this to lock in here somehow, but there's just fortunately the way the spring is on here. Okay. Let's go the other way then. Okay, I got it. Now where did I set the screw? I kept playing around with this thing. Now I don't know where to do with the screw. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Remember, going into plastic. Alright, let me see if I can figure this out a different direction. Let me not bore you guys for a minute. Let me bring you guys back when I get this sorted out better. Alright, I think I might have figured it out how I'm going to do this. So, this cord right here is not very long. It would spring back, but it's not going to retract very much. So, I'm just going to try to use this, but I'm going to try to use very little cord on it. Just for the main fact that, you know, we'll just make it work. I use very little on it to get her going, because it's not very much anyway you can use for these things anyway. So they burnt the ends, but you know, they still don't give you very much room to do anything. It's got to go in that little pocket right there. So. Half the video is going to be trying to put this recoil on here. We still don't even know if it runs yet. Well, he said it ran, but it just needed it runs. Well, I mean, it needs a adjustment. Hopefully enough I can adjust it. Go ahead and put a little knot in it. There. Might have to cut that end off of there. There we go. And then I'll have to put it on here and then cut what we need off of it. And I know it's not the right cord, and I get that. The comments will come on this video saying they're using the wrong cord. I get that, but we're going to try to make it work. I'll just have to cut so much off of it. It'll do it. It should, just to get him going again. think you really need that much cord on there anyway, honestly. It's going back, but I don't even got the spring, I'm pulling on this thing, I don't even have the screw in here to hold it. So put this back on here real quick so I don't get it. Still think there's something I gotta do on here. I just haven't figured it out yet. It's going back a little bit better. That's putting a little bit more cord on it. I'm gonna cut it here. Give myself a little bit of slack just in case I gotta cut it. I'd rather cut it long and then adjust to it. Okay, all right. Let me go put this all back together and then we'll see what we can do about getting it started. So I showed you guys what all I gotta do to take it off, so I'm gonna go put it back together and we'll try it from there and see if we can get this thing to run. Alright, so after I had the recoil break on me, I just instead of me winding it, I just put it on there and I let the cord rewind itself on there. I had to put a little bit more extra cord on there, but I do got it to pull better now. Now it does run, but it does shut off, so we're gonna have to dig into that carburetor, but I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together on it. I figured while I'm here, I might go take that spark plug off and check it too as well while we're here. I know it's a torch plug, but anyway, neither here or there. Let me go and we're gonna have to get that carburetor off. Let me go ahead and get the carburetor off. It should be like the last one. You take the T25 screws out and you should be able to get to it. We'll go through the carburetor, we'll clean it. I don't know if there's any way for me to adjust it. I don't see anything off here. It looks like it's a half moon shape, so maybe. Anyway, let me go. We'll take the carburetor off, and I'll go take it off camera, bring you guys back. We'll go through it, dig through it, clean it, put it back together, and see what happens. Alright, got you guys here. I'm going to put you guys in the shade a little bit so I don't overheat my phone. I'm going to go ahead and I cleaned it off with the carb spray, the one that Roger sent me. Looks like the same setup. Might need to use the TH2 on that one. Okay. Try not to get in the shadows there. Okay. A little stubborn today, aren't you? Okay. I don't see anything. Nothing in the screen. Take a look at the pumping part of it though. If I can get to it. I might have to replace this. Put those over here. Get these off. There we go. Now there's a main jet that's right here you have to get out too as well. It's in these carburetors. And I'm gonna bring my little pry tool out here. It looks like I maybe can adjust that if I need to, but let me use what carb spray I got left in this can. Of course, I had that pry tool out here. Now I have that little file, that tool. Now I don't see it. Go figure, I had it out here, now I don't have it out here.
What are you looking for?
My little file tool.
Oh, okay.
I can't find it. Next best thing. Check this and make sure this is clear.
You got your little
That's
nut
clear.
things up here too.
Huh?
These little things.
I know, but those are extras. I
I'm
didn't.
just saying they're right there. I'm not messing with them. I'm just trying to. What else I got here?
Okay, it's clear. Make sure that's cleared out as well. Okay. I mean, I don't really see nothing that would keep it from going. Maybe I'll just replace this anyway. This will be on the safe side. I got those. Let me go. Yeah, this is half moon shape, so I can adjust this one. The other one I couldn't do it. So it's a half moon, so I got the tool to adjust it, so that's good. Couldn't tell. So it's half moon shape, this one. So I can get in there and mess with the throttle. Get it going. Alright. Let me go replace that diaphragm here. This will be on the safe side. I know it looks pliable, but I'm going to go grab another one real quick. Throw in there, put it back together and see if we can get it fixed. Alright, I got another one. It's not the same exact one, and I think the other one blew away off the tray when I walked away. Okay, well, I guess we're going with this one now since I did that. That happened. Alright. I have to put this back together. Along with this. Oh, let's see something before I do this. Now it's going to get stuck on there now because I'm trying. Okay.
Okay.
Put that on there. Put this on here. I know this is not the exact one, but it'll work. It's got the same hump. All that to it. Then this on here as well. Okay. Primer, 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 primer. All right. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and hook this back up. Now we should be good. I'm gonna go grab my half moon shape that we need, and we should be good to go. There. Let's see if I can get you guys here where you guys can see it. I'm gonna try to do this. Fortunately, my friend put the gas cap on their warp factor 9, so you can't get this thing off of here. So alright. Now just gotta hook up the throttle. To it. Gas tank goes on here like so. Screws in there to hold that in there. It goes on an angle. So you gotta put the screws in. You gotta put that in there first before you put the screws in there. Okay. You guys are gonna cringe when I do this, so but I'll be careful. So don't worry. I know it's going into plastic.
Oil or something. Yes, oil under there.
Okay. Okay. Tighten this down.
Okay, it did. All right.
All right. Let's see. got that on there tight, so why is it acting like it's loose now?
Just leave that stuff right there, because you get tired again.
Alright. Let's just see what it does first before we start doing anything else. And then I'll have to get in here and try to adjust it. So it's on that. I know the air filter's not on there yet, so. Oh, not bad. That one worked out. I have one. I have one right there, but
I
okay.
didn't know that. I didn't know.
All right, well, let me go put the rest of it back together, and let me go put the rest of it back together, and we'll try it out. All right, so let's see if this thing actually still goes. Now, I put everything back together. There was a screw I missed to put on there, but I put it back on there, so we're good. I'll maybe take that air box off and clean it out better. I don't even know if I can get this thing on. I tried to just try it out before I even worked on it. Let's see. Sorry I didn't do too much on it, but you know, it didn't. I went to the carburetor, cleaned it anyway, and I thought maybe I had to adjust the little, you know, the half moon shape on there, but I guess I didn't have to. I mean, it starts up. Unfortunately, I can't start it back up now without taking it off and putting it back on me. but it runs, so I'll send Mike a text and let him know that he can come and get it lower. There, so. There, so. Have to figure this. Let's go. Have to go like that. Huh. It works. Okay. Well, anyway, wasn't much of a video there, but we got it repaired. I mean, we had to go through the carburetor a little bit. The recoil was more of a pain. I even watched Tom Dobie's video from 2 years ago where he did it, and it showed him rewinding the spring back, you know, by hand. But it looked like when I put it on there and I put the cord on there, it kind of retracted itself. So it looks like it, you know, you could probably get away with it, or rather you get the actual cord for it, but it worked for my purpose to get him going again. It worked to get this using regular pull cord. I know the other one was smaller in diameter, you know, like this. See, this one's a little bit smaller in diameter than what he had in there, originally on there, and this one was a little bit thicker, but it worked. Almost had to pretty much use all of it for it, but hey, it works. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, it's fixed. So we got both. Looks like we're gonna have both weed eaters going, blowers going for him. So anyway, this will be back with him by the time you guys see this video. There, and I'm gonna go start working on something else to get out of here and clear up some more space here. So if you guys like this leaf blower,
You working?
yeah.
You put the handle on there for him and everything?
Yeah, I can't start it up now because it's on the back of me.
Okay.
It works.
Oh, you can't, yeah, you have to start it before you put it on your back.
Yeah.
It's too bad it doesn't have a thing for the
know.
side, that's crazy.
It probably
you need to
does.
find one of those, that'd be good for you to use for that, because it helps your back better than going like this all the time.
Yeah.
Where's that thing at?
What
And
thing?
there, this. But maybe put this on it.
Oh, it's on the floor.
Somewhere that wind must have got it yesterday.
Yeah.
It was over there. I
Okay.
found it over there when I moved, so.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up there. Check me out on Instagram. I am trying TikTok out temporarily just to see how it works. I'm not posting any older videos, shorts on that. I'm just trying to do stuff I'm doing up to date right now. I'm just trying it out. I don't know how it's gonna work. You know, just see something new, different platform that maybe reach me out, get me up there some more. So like, share, subscribe, keep on turning those wrenches, guys. See you guys on the next one. Y'all take care.